Has a bright future ahead of him. It's not something you typically hear about a man who's spent more than a decade in prison. But the man you're about to meet, Claude Phillips, has done exactly that.
Phillips was released in March of 2018 after 13 years in prison for aggravated robbery. 5 months later, he trained for and received a commercial driver's license, CDL. At a starting salary of $51,000 a year, his life is about to change. It is a big change for Phillips, and one he hopes others will make too. He took advantage of job training to get out of a cycle of poverty. Stepping up into his future, Claude Phillips. He says he's finally ready to claim honest success as a licensed commercial truck driver. This is your third chance.
Oh, I'm passionate about the third chance.
Phillips took a nearly 25-year detour.
Coming up and looking back on my younger years, I was a real rebellious
and stubborn is what a high school math teacher called him and warned him of trouble ahead. As a teenager, Phillips shot another young man in the leg. The argument started right here at the Crystal Palace skating rink. It's closed down now. He ran into that man recently and apologized again. And do you know, neither of them could remember why they pulled the guns out in the first place. Just after he turned 30, he joined a theft ring. He went to prison for 13 years, and as a felon, he lost his citizenship rights, his ability to graduate high school, or even work at certain jobs. A middle-class South Memphis kid, now poor and watching the world go by from behind bars.
This is a meaningful situation.
Then he met Trey Carter.
Everybody has a story.
They discovered Trey Carter's mother was the high school teacher who warned him to slow down and focus on being a kid. And now, 25 years later, the high school teacher's son offers a makeup test.
Thanks for the opportunity.
Ultimately, we know if they can get to the other side or the finish line, that means gainful employment and ultimately a way to sustain themselves and to ultimately give back to their families.
Phillips passed this exam. He will now go from the ranks of the working poor to jobs that can offer him $50,000 and above. And he promises not to go back. Pinky swear.
Pinky swear.
You better not. Look at him. There's Claude. He now is employed by Western Express. Took about 2 months of extra work for Trey Carter. And that's because of all the paperwork ex-felons require just to be able to leave the state. Coming up next Tuesday, how you can do the same thing Claude Phillips did. Plus, we will also show you another career move that also pays a solid living wage. Go to our website, fox13memphis.com, for information about CDL training.